Alright, MainManSWE here, hoping you're all doing awesome as always. What's up YouTube? Coming at you from Twitch. Gonna do a breakdown on my main character. A character I have played for 24 years. And he is on the wrong side. I'm a player 2 player, thank you very much. That is me with the purple shirt there. KAZUYA is actually back in Season 3. He's back, he's not dead anymore. God, I'm so boring. But he's been buffed quite a bit. KAZUYA is kind of scary in Season 3. And it's much due to back to 1 here, giving you, well, let's just say absurd damage. It is absurd. If you're good at electrics, you are rewarded with Season 3 KAZUYA. Because of a back to 1 bound that will, no matter what, connect after an electric, like so, and it's gonna hurt a lot for your opponent. I'm gonna talk more about the combo capabilities in a separate video, but it's kind of a big deal, this combo damage buff, because I think that's the biggest strength Season 3 KAZUYA has received. It is the very much expanded combo potential. But let's talk about the electric. People feared that the damage was going to be nerfed, but it was actually as we guessed. The Wind Godfist has nerfed damage, does only 20. The electric still does 23. So now you actually have an incentive other than the recovery speed to always do electrics. As soon as you drop one of these, the damage is nerfed a little bit. So the electric remains the same. I even tested the tracking and they did not nerf the tracking. It still tracks towards his weak side as well. So the electric is still the best move in the game. It is incredible. Let's talk a little bit in detail about back to 1, because this is the string everyone is kind of wondering, like, is it incredible? Yes, in combos it's incredible. In the neutral, yeah, you can throw it as a mix-up once in a while, but I can't say it is suddenly a saving angel, you know, for KAZUYA's weak pressure. It's simply not. I'm gonna record it back to 1, like so. So first off, it's -14. You see, this is a punish. So it's not -15, thank God. But a lot of characters can actually launch this, like Geese and Paul. Brian can jet upper this. So you're going to be very careful with that on most, well, in a lot of matchups. In most matchups. And it's not a natural combo. If you eat the first hit, you can block the second. However, on counter hit, it is actually a natural that does a chunk of damage. But considering the back 2 in itself is 14 frames, you still have down for 2, which on counter hit gives you a launch. So it's like, you can't really argue that as a strength in my opinion. So on counter hit, the string is a natural combo that wall splats. That is -14, but down for 2 at -12, at the wall does much more damage, in the open does much more damage. And the problem is, now you're thinking, oh, it's a mix-up for back to 4. Thing is, you can fuzzy guard these by simply ducking, you see, into a standing guard. I can dodge both options like this. Because the one is just so slow. It's just so slow. But it does have a lot of tracking, which is interesting. If you block the first hit and then start sidestepping, you can't really evade the second hit. It tracks to both sides. But the animation is so cool that you want to use it just because KAZUYA does a goddamn 360 super hook of death. And on counter hit, still just a knockdown. But it does knock down a normal hit and wall splat. And it is delayable. You can actually wait a little bit to try and throw them off. But I don't know. Outside of combos, I have a very hard time seeing this as any form of game changer for KAZUYA. It's just a little bit too punishable at -14. But that is my opinion. But again, in combos, it is the best thing that has ever happened to my boy KAZUYA. It's amazing. And a really big buff is also back 4, going from 19 frames to 17 frames. If you've used this move a lot, you can really tell how fast it is now. This is a really good homing move that on counter hit launches. And a normal hit gives you a big advantage. And it's got great range. And now at 17 frames fast, it's just excellent. And of course, safe on block. This is a huge buff to KAZUYA, who has always struggled with people sidestepping him. So having such an excellent and safe homing move is amazing. And of course, this also opens up combos as well. Now it's super easy to do 3-1-4 back 4. In season 1 and 2, you had to time it properly. Now you can just mash it out. It will always work. So combine that with back to 1, and yeah, KAZUYA has changed quite a bit when it comes to juggling. Oh, and forward 4, this is also a big one, leaves them closer to you on block. This was buffed in Season 2 and buffed again in Season 3. This is probably one of KAZUYA's most important pressure tools, and now on block, keeps them right in your face. This is a huge buff. Huge buff. And now I'm just going to go through the whole change list, which I have here, but those were the important ones in my opinion. So Rage Drive does 45 into 12, used to do 45 into 18, so it's seen a damage nerf. And then, let's see, maybe down for 2 keeps them closer on hit and on guard. You see, there's no pushback whatsoever. So no one's gonna have any trouble doing their 12 frame punish, no matter the range, I think, where this is blocked. So that is definitely a nerf. That is going to be easier to punish. Down 1+2 actually sparks now on a normal hit, you see? It's gone from 17 damage to 20 damage. And the range has been increased. You see, it hits from very far away. And combine this with a counter hit and KAZUYA's new combos, and yeah, it's going to hurt quite a bit for your opponent. So this is actually a pretty okay low now, I would say. It is still very punishable at -14, but versus certain characters who don't have a big punish, you know, up until 15 is when they get a big punish.
Today
this could actually be viable.
Kids mouth.
It actually does 20 damage now on a normal hit.
I just remembered I have to go. If you let me go, I'll give you a
Unfortunately, on a
BJ.
normal hit, I think it's only like +1 or something. So you never really get frames off of that. But still, that's a very welcome change. Downback 2 has got nerf tracking. I don't care. I only use that on wake up. Either way. Downback 3 has more range. Very good. Very welcome. And then forward for 2 keeps them closer to you on hit. So if they do not backroll it, which they can do, you can quite easily now forward 4 into Oki, as you can see. This was not possible before. So yeah, pretty decent. Forward for 2 is long range, easy punish, and getting some more Oki off that. Yeah, it's really good. So overall, I think there's an argument for Kazuya being the strongest Mishima now, that Devil Jin has seen a very big nerf, and Heihachi has buffs but is still quite a flawed character. Kazuya, with his incredible damage now, stronger back 4, and, well, albeit not a terribly fantastic mix-up, but still new mix-up potential, it's very good. It's very good. So yeah, I gotta say I have high hopes for Kazuya in Season 3. And again, forward 4 buff on block. Super good. So I am, yeah, carefully thinking here that he might actually be the best Mishima. Hopefully no tier horse though, you slimy fucks. Yeah, no, you're probably going towards Dragonov as I'm speaking, so probably not. But hope you all enjoyed the breakdown.